You realize your work rival took credit for your idea in a meeting with the CEO. Now, do you option A, call them out in front of everyone right then and there, or do you option B, wait until after the meeting to handle it privately or, through HR? Let's bring in a couple roomies to discuss this. Roomie.
Hey there. How y'all doing?
What do you do in that situation? Do you publicly call out your coworker? They steal your idea?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick option 1, but I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna make it funny. I'm gonna be like, remember we were talking about that last week? I don't want to embarrass myself. I don't want to look unprofessional, but I want to make it clear that was my idea and you trying to bring it to the table.
Yep, I agree with her on that. I agree with you, Romy. I think there's a way to bring it up, and I think you should address it in that moment, because if you address it after the meeting, the damage has already been done. Whoever y'all are trying to impress or whatever leader is in the room has already walked out of the room with the impression that you came up with that idea because I didn't speak up for myself. I've had this happen before and just been quiet about it. Not anymore. Absolutely not. Let's address it. I want to know more about how you came up with that theory. That's exactly how I'm pulling it out in a meeting. Tell us more about that original thought you came up with.
I get that, y'all, but sometimes in corporate, you got to be careful when you do that, because you don't want
careful letting you steal my idea.
Yes, because sometimes you don't want to look like you're not a part of the team. So it's not about, you don't want to come off as it's about me in the it's about me moment.
But what do you look like when you stealing people ideas?
Well, that's why
I'm trying to figure out what that look like.
That's why I would take option B. That's why I would take option B and be like, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? And figure out a different way to handle it. Because sometimes it can be your idea, but if it's all for the company, it ain't your company, it's for everybody. I'm just telling you, especially as Black folk, we can look a certain way, you know what I'm saying, when we do that.
Well, I'm going to tell you, this Black person, I'll let you know, I'm full of ideas. So I'm going to let you get it off. But in private, you're going to know not to ever do that again.
I agree with that.
Ever. You'll never do that again. I'm like, hey, man, you do that again, we're going to have a real problem outside of work. It's going to require HR help.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to threaten them politely after the meeting?
Politely. Mm-hmm. Or like if I know some dirt on them, or if I know...
Oh, you're going to blackmail them.
So you can't do that to a woman. I was going to be like, look, I know things about you that I'm going to tell people if you ever steal my idea.
I'd rather you just call me out in the meeting. If you're going to blackmail me, beat me up, you're doing a lot.
Yeah,
I know things about you.
I know you got a little hat.
Oh my God.
I know where you get your habit from.